moving machine up at all. Just 5 rounds. 5 rounds. 400-meter run to begin. And that's between everything, and it goes ski, bike, run, 500, 1,000, 500 on the row. Ends with the row. Anna telling me should.
1 hour of fitness. This is Mock Games Week event 1. 5 rounds, 400-meter run with 500-meter ski, 1K C2 bike, and 500-meter row. After each run, for a long time.
I will be doing a Caroline AMRAP. The goal is to run with her and then compare meters, total meters when we're done. Because if I do all of the ski, bike, and row, I will not be running with Caroline.
Okay.
We will be nowhere near each other past round 1.
Compare meters at the end. So are you gonna like keep track?
I can just go back to the machines, right?
Not unless you set it.
Also, probably would just be like, yeah, I got about 400 instead of 500 every round.
You doing the whole thing, Hunter?
I was planning to. I got to get 100 points in the book. The rest of the weekend's not looking great for me, so.
Forecast cloudy.
Yeah, the remaining 13 events are not in my wheelhouse, so I might be sick by the time event 3 rolls around today.
We have a meeting. I don't know what time the meeting is, but it's exactly the time that the event is.
Nor do I know how long it'll last, but likely to last about as long as that event.
Yeah. He's back.
Oh boy. Well, Games Week is over. I won the CrossFit Games.
That was looking great.
Nice job.
Nice job, Hunter.
You guys too.
Did you see my time? 40? 41? 41.
You didn't give up much time at all in that whole workout. And I was curious to pay attention to the splits because you ran super hard in the first one, which is actually in some workouts a really good idea because like when else are you fresh?
Yeah.
And you didn't suffer from it at all.
fit enough that your like floor for 60 minutes is still like you can go pretty hard.
Yeah,
And
it
then
feels
settle in. You're not gonna like
really good doing workouts like this because like I don't the end of the second round or the beginning of the third, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna hit a wall and just like stop or give up.
Yeah.
And I was able to stay pretty consistent. That was long. Water. It was nice having him behind me on the runs.
Fuck. See, I run hard then slow, and you run pretty hard the whole time. Every time we turned left, I just like, why is she still running the same speed? Fuck.
19 days until day 1.
Is that exciting or nerve-wracking?
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been nice not having like extreme nervousness this year.
Yeah.
I think it's just been like super exciting. I'm excited to get the swim out of the way before any spectators get there. I feel really good. Everything's kind of not falling into place because I feel like it was there already. But it's staying there, which is nice. Feel good. Ready to roll.
Fuck yeah. Oh.
Sheriff's back.
We were just talking about this piece and these paces, and we kind of crunched the numbers. So I was about 3 minutes faster than her, and there was no female equivalent or male equivalent on the distance, which basically means that she was within about 5 seconds per. So like easy math is like 2 minutes per run, ski, run, bike, run, row, like 2 minutes, and that puts you at a 60 minute time. And when you kind of crunch those numbers, it basically means that she was within 5 seconds of me throughout the entire workout, which for any athlete who's, 40, 50 pounds lighter, especially on the C2 machines, that just goes to show like the level of fitness that where she's at right now, especially on something like a machine-based or like aerobic-based workout. The long answer is she's very ready. We're still cleaning up a few little things, but between the mindset and the fitness level, like it's game on. What's up? We got event 2. It's a kind of a strongman test. So we'll start kind of outside. And it's all in a vest for time. You run 40 meters in, we'll run 40 meters into the gym, 5 rope climbs, and then a 40-meter farmer's carry down. The yoke will already be set up down there. We'll carry the yoke 40 meters back inside. 4 rope climbs, yoke out, farmer's carry back, 3 rope climbs, sprint 40 meters to the finish. So it's a pretty fast event, very heavy. Like the yoke for men is 465, I think, and was it 315 for women? 375 for women.
Wow! You did it.
What?
It's so heavy.
The yoke?
Yes.
Only
I feel like
twice.
My hamstring's gonna explode every time I put weight on it. Twice.
Point it at that thing and click the OK button soon.
I just am praying that I don't fucking have to watch him struggle with that sandbag because I'll start laughing.
Obsess over bracing and don't rush. It's not as bad as you think.
Okay.
went exactly how I wanted it to, from like a programming standpoint.
Nice job.
Bite off a big chunk metabolically at the beginning, and then after that, just you got to make sure that it's not too much, as you want them to be able to go back up the rope or pick up the yoke or pick up the other implements. So
I was climbing the rope in a vest.
It's not too bad, but if I don't think about jumping super high on my first pull, then I have to do like an extra half pull at the top. So, but it's not too bad. It's just rope climbing. I know we measure it a bunch, but it always seems like competition ropes are always shorter. Not at the games. I'm sure it's probably
A lot of times they
more
are.
similar at the games than it is at regionals. So
You going to the games next year, Hunter?
Yeah, I'm going this year. I think I just made it. Two first place finishes though, 100 points.
you can carry the yoke back in.
Okay, you can carry the sandbag back in.
I'll roll it.
Fuck, I waited a little bit, like not that I was like letting you go ahead of me, but I was like, just let you get out of eyesight, because I was like, I might fail a sandbag clean to get it onto my shoulder, and I did the first one, and I had braced so hard that you know how when you blow your nose, but it like comes out the back of your throat and it just like instantly makes your throat scratchy?
Yes.
Literally all the oxygen I had in me just like escaped and just like scraped my throat as it went out, and I was just like That's the noise that I made.
I heard the sound.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
And I tried really hard not to laugh.
And so
I'm glad I couldn't see it happen.
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone to be stopping in that workout.
Yeah, okay. Well.
It's supposed to be the like fast and furious type workout. And I know time domain wise it was longer, but especially like Caroline like going into competition mode.
Yeah.
Like probably would have been like high sixes is my guess. Somewhere in that range. And like that's a lot of work in that time.
Yeah, no, if that was heavier, I definitely would have broke up the farmer's carry on the second one.
Yeah.
I started to feel it all back here and in my grip.
Yeah. All of the strongman implements are such a fine line when you're programming. They go from appropriate to like, why are we doing this so fast?
You guys have a spectator at the window?
Good boy.
Yeah, look at the window.
I guess. Oh. Bark.
Don't wave at me.
Good boy.
One more.
What you got now?
It is 100 reps of each chest to bar pull-ups, heavy kettlebell swings, heavy double unders, and overhead squats at 75 pounds. Those are gonna be the hardest overhead squats ever. Most of my muscles just won't work, probably. We're gonna set it up so I have to, like as if it's 25 reps and then move. So like for the chest to bar pull-ups, if I get to 25, I have to treat it like I have to drop then and move wherever, like pretend move.
Right.
So I'll probably start with that set and just break it up from there. And then the other movements, I'll move forward every 25 reps, so they have to be broken up that way anyways. It's just a matter of, with the kettlebell and the overhead squats, probably, whether I'll do like 25 move or have to break it up more.
Ready to rumble?
Huh?
Ready to rumble?
Yeah.
You don't want to take
Taking 100 points on this one again?
I'm gonna take a WD on this one, the withdraw. I gotta save the juice for the rest of the weekend. So I'll count reps, play judge. I'm gonna sneak a few no reps in there so she gets comfortable with somebody no repping her, even if they're good reps. But she doesn't know that yet, so we'll see how it works. Yeah.
basically you would use your posterior chain for whatever 9 or 10, and then kind of like jump through the final 2, like getting into like the 6 to 8 rep range with shorter rests. I think would have made it easier for you.
Like I want to be done.
Good. Found it.
Yeah.
Testing is hard, but feedback is super important.
The Hunter's bullshit, no reps.
One time he said, 1, 2, no rep, 4.
I did set out to intentionally give you a couple no reps, but I only wanted to do close ones because I didn't want you to think like...
Yeah, I slowed my squats down so much. Because I was afraid that you were going to no rep me.
I would be confident a judge at the games would have no repped you for sure on those. So you had a couple of swings too, but it was like I wasn't quick enough to say no rep.
That was the first workout that I wanted to be done.
Why was it so challenging, you think?
Because I'm tired. And
it's a good reminder that you see a games event and it's just like that's a wheelhouse event. You can't forget anything that you had done before that and how that's going to affect the rest of how that event goes.
I mean, those are workouts that I need to do more, especially when I'm tired and have Hunter no rep. Just like exactly what was going through my head in the wall balls at Granite Games. Like being pissed off isn't going to make me pick up the kettlebell and do the work. I just need to get through it however I do. So I'm just trying to remember that there are going to be other people next to me working harder or mentally staying in it longer. So
this is why mock games is so important. It's like, of course the workouts are important, you keep working out through training for the games, but you have, like from our side, from the programming side, you're both trying to follow Castro's patterns that he's had in past years. Luckily, they're not super complicated, but then you do have to make sure you throw enough different movements in for exposure. And then for the athlete side, it's like, am I really good at warming up? Am I good at cooling down this often? Is my nutrition where I need it to be? Like, if I go home and find out I lost a shitload of weight today, like a lot of pieces to it where
I'm kind of skinnier than I was this morning.
if you're going there, you can accidentally go through the motions by accident fairly easily if you don't pay attention to like a lot of different stuff. So that's why we smack this week in the middle and say, hey, what's this like? What can you learn from it?
Individual event number 2 will contain movements. One added movement is the first ever triplet. This year's Crossfit Games. The triplet will look as follows: sled pull, pig flip. Shout out Rob Orlando. 42 muscle ups. I don't know what kind Dave want to tell me. Then back to pig flip, and then finish off with again sled pull.
I love him.
I like the
Triplet.
first ever.
Sled pull, pig flip, 42 muscle ups, pig flip, sled pull.
Yep.
Yeah. Time to empty the water out of the old tire back there.
Is this still back there?
Still back there?
It's not back there.
Let's go.
If it's the one I think it is, though.
You ain't flipping that.
You'll need an assist.
It was sort of like the sword and the stone back in the day. If someone came in and did anything with it, it was like, holy shit, the chosen one.
The most similar thing to that, probably a heavy sandbag.
No. Austin told me to flip. He said that you can get. He goes, I have some logs.
Flip a barbell.
I have some logs that you can flip. I was like, we have tires. He was like, no, you need something that's longer so that you can
where
get.
it's hard to turn your hands over. That's the number one thing.
Hunter, lay down.
They're not gonna have something there that's
I don't think I can stay rigid enough, turgid, if you will.